There are people who honestly believe that this new trend of planking is just good, innocent fun. I'm here to tell you that it's a crock of shit. Planking is not fun. It's not a new craze. It's been happening since, the 1400s. When the slave trade first started, they wanted to get as many people who look like you and I onto a slave ship in the tightest, most economical fashion they could imagine. And so they stacked us like they would sardines, end to end, hands at our side, with chains tied to our arms and our ankles, laying flat in a plank-like position. Does any of this sound familiar? Lately, I've been seeing a bunch of rappers and radio personalities and people over the age of 20 and people over the age of 30 and teenagers and old people and fat people and black people and white people and people from New Zealand and Australia and Africa planking because they conveniently saw on the news that it was the latest craze. This is the dumbest thing since pet rocks, and it just goes to show you how many people are busy trying to be cool and trying to latch onto the brand new it thing as opposed to figuring out who they are and from whence something originated. Because I've spent the majority of my life in the media, I understand that the media has two jobs: to get ratings and to get money. Depending on who owns the media outlets, there is a third job, and that's push the agenda, whatever the agenda is. Some people want to push a left-wing agenda like MSNBC. Some people want to push a right-wing agenda like Fox News. And some people just want to push the agenda that will allow you to disrespect your ancestors and your culture, i.e. BET and every mainstream media outlet that thinks it's okay for people of all ages to plank. I mean, there is a reason we call it programming. This is not okay. It's not something that just started in 1992. Do some research. If you have a bunch of people who look just like me and just like you, who were African, taken from their homeland, put into the galleys of slave ships, one on top of the other, laying in their excrement and their urine and their menstrual flow for hundreds of miles to get here and to build America, that's not a coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence. Black people, I'm sorry to have to be the one to inform you of this, but you've been lying down long enough. You have no business being a plank. Why not try and be a vessel and carry yourself, your family, your peers, and your friends to a higher level of consciousness? Is that too much to ask? Or are you gonna lay down on the job too?